In today's video, I want to go over some ways to become stealthy like Batman. Before I begin, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Twitch, watch me stream on YouTube Tuesdays to Thursdays, 12:30 to 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, and for any updates and suggestions for new videos, join my Discord server. The first step is to work on your steps, no pun intended, making sure to have a very soft one. Try walking with the toes and balls of your feet as first contact to the floor or ground. You could also try vice versa, heel first and then roll your toes, and either one can work, and you may have a preference for one over the other. As for practice, you can just do this in your everyday life with taking intentional steps as you move about. The second step is to choose proper footwear. For example, shoes with hard soles like dress shoes are gonna make a lot of noise when walking, whereas soft shoes like sneakers are more likely to dampen a good amount of the noise. There are many choices to pick from, and it can range depending on the scenario that you're gonna use them for, but some things to consider include the material type, like I mentioned, but also including it being lightweight, durable, price-friendly, shape, etc. A good example would be like combat boots, which are pretty soft compared to like Tim's, or something called sneak boots, which I personally never tried, so I don't know how good they are, but in a pinch, regular sneakers, or even better, free running / barefoot shoes may also work. An added benefit of the free running shoes or barefoot shoes, depending on what you get, is usually some foot mobility, where your toes can freely move about instead of being squished together. I don't know if it necessarily assists in being stealthy, but it's just nice to have. The third step is awareness, which is kind of an umbrella term, so I'll hit some big points. The first one being awareness of the ground / floor itself. Being aware of what material you're stepping on can minimize potential noise. For example, it's hard to be sneaky when the ground is covered with dry leaves or the floorboards are creaky. In certain scenarios, you can try and avoid them, but if it's unavoidable, you may want to stagger your steps, breaking your rhythm when you walk. So like take slow steps with multiple seconds in between each step. Of course, this method is time consuming, and so if you don't have the time, you might as well book it. Another aspect of being aware is making sure your arms are close and not touching or bumping something that could make any noise. Another, in terms of being aware, is using the surrounding areas to actually help mask any noises that you make. Like shown in the movie A Quiet Place, where the roaring waterfall covered the noise of them speaking and even howling. So loud sounds that aren't suspicious, like an ambulance siren going off on the street, the sound of a TV or a song, etc. Also, in the subject of awareness, you may want to stay low to the ground as much as possible to not have a silhouette or shadow of a human being walking around in the background. The fourth step is working out. Besides the fact that it can help you look more like Batman, when he patrols the city of Gotham, he both hides from and fights a variety of goons and villains. In these skirmishes, he is able to control his breathing and quickly return to a steady breathing pattern, whereas a regular person might become gassed, breathing heavily, which can reveal your location. By doing consistent cardiovascular training, you can also be able to recover quickly. Most type of cardio will suffice, including but not limited to running, swimming, bag work, pad work, jump roping, etc. Along with this, meditating and breathing techniques can also be useful when doing stealth work. Meditation has a bunch of different benefits, but one of them is helping a person be calm, which can be very useful in a situation where you have to be as quiet as possible. Like for example, a hypothetical situation such as in The Dark Knight Returns Part 2, the animated movie, where an older Batman is fighting some thugs with heavy machinery. But being past his prime, he isn't able to be as quiet like normal, but he's still calm enough to take out these thugs. There are many great videos that you can follow along where you can do like 10 minutes of meditation on a daily basis. Now, if you want to try something more unique, you may also want to try Kujin, which are ninja hand symbols or signs. According to the website wayoftheninja.com, it puts the ninja in a specific mental state, and each sign is associated with a specific effect. Same website also claims a study shown at the Miracon exhibit in Tokyo, where apparently increases alpha 2 waves associated with relaxed but heightened awareness, which personally sounds like an oxymoron, but whatever, along with reduced beta waves, which is associated with anxiety. Now, it does mention that you need to be familiar with each hand sign and lots of meditative practice, and I'm still not sure of the potency of doing this, but you can add it to your arsenal nonetheless. As for breathing, I've spoken about it before, but some examples include box breathing as a way to calm yourself down, and the double sigh to reduce stress. The fifth step is taking into consideration of the noises that come from within your body, like coughs, sneezes, throat clearing, stomach gurgling, joint clicking, etc. For the first couple, carrying over-the-counter pills such as antihistamine, ibuprofen, or Tylenol if you feel the symptoms coming on or before the quote-unquote mission. Though please use discretion, as I am in no way encouraging the misuse of medication. As for the joint clicking, you may want to warm up your body and stretch out, potentially reduce it, though I'm not sure if that's what's causing it or if it can fix it. Sixth is clothing, and no disguises in this one, as Batman looks like a fucking bat or some kind of monster, not trying to really blend in with people. He is trying to blend in with his surroundings, specifically like the darkness. Like Batman, you want to dress in darker clothes, grays, blacks, navy blues, etc. Best to not have any name brands or marks, especially in contrasting colors from the dark clothing, such as a white swoosh on a black shirt. The clothing should also be comfortable to move in, like sweats or t-shirts or compression clothing. I also want to include some little things that aren't super necessary, but it's nice to have to be stealthy. For example, a little snack and some water in scenarios where you're stuck in a spot for an extended period of time, trying not to give away your location, or you're staking someone out and need to wait for a while. For the snack, something without a strong odor, not crumbling, and or loud like chips, which can give away your location. As for water, a bladder bag could be a better choice than a plastic water bottle because that shit makes a bunch of noise if you squeeze it. It can also be useful to carry a variety of tools, like Batman does, to specifically assist you in getting to better positions. For example, a Swiss Army knife or a Leatherman or other multi-tools are just one of little tools you can carry. Also, try not to wear strong cologne or perfumes, which can also be an indicator as well. Try and take a shower beforehand and keep any loose hairs tucked away in a hat, or shave if you really want to go all out, like Agent 47. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, follow me on my socials, join my Discord to give suggestions for future videos, and to let you know when I'm streaming.